Hi, my name is James Jansen. Welcome to the Yoga at Home series. And today we're going to work on breath. We're going to work on breath awareness. We're going to work on deepening the breath, taking what we call a full yogic breath. And we're going to work on using the breath to calm the body and to calm the mind. Okay, so again, we start every class by tuning in. So we rub the palms together until we feel a little heat between the hands, a little friction. Place those hands in front of the heart. We inhale up. Inhale, bringing the hands up. Exhaling, the hands come down. So we inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth in a sigh. Feel the body calm and relax as you sigh and let out that tension. Okay, then once we've done that 3 times, we're going to inhale the hands up again, and as we come down this time we're going to chant Om. And as we're chanting Om, we're tuning into the body and we're noticing where we can feel that vibration in the body. Right? So you might feel it in the sinuses, you might feel it in your throat, your shoulders, you might even feel it in your legs, your feet. So ideally you want to try to feel this in every cell of the body. So really try to amplify that sensation and sensitize yourself to the sensation of the vibration of that sound. Okay? So we're going to bring the palms together, again creating that friction. Place them in front of the heart. We're going to inhale. First I want you to just close the eyes. And as you close the eyes, I want you to hold your gaze at the space just between the eyebrows. Okay? Then we're going to inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Alright, now we will chant Om 3 times, again keeping the eyes closed and just noticing where you can feel that sound in the body. So again, inhale up. Om. Keeping the hands in place, deep inhale. Hold that breath. Keeping the eyes closed, exhale and relax the hands down onto the knees. Again, just keeping the eyes closed. Take a minute now to just move the awareness through the body. As you move your awareness through each part of the body, just noticing how each part of the body feels at this moment. Also noticing the state of mind, how busy are your thoughts, how busy is the mind, how calm is the mind. Notice the quality of the breaths that you're taking now. Are you breathing low and deep down into the diaphragm? Or shallow breaths up into the chest? Try to notice your heart rate. Bring all of your attention to the heart. See if you can feel your heart beating. Allow your breath to naturally deepen on its own as you relax. Allow the heart to slow a bit. Keeping the eyes closed, we'll just take a moment to work on breath awareness. So what you want to do is just notice the space on the outside of the nostrils. Bring all of your attention there. And as you inhale, feel the air pass by the outside of the nostrils. Really sensitize yourself to that space and to that sensation. So as you inhale, feeling the air, the cool air brushing across the outside of the nostrils. And as you exhale, feel the air brushing across the outside of the nostrils again. As any thoughts start to come up, just allow those thoughts to pass by like clouds passing by in the sky. Just notice them and allow them to continue on their way as you return your attention to the sensation of the breath. Really holding on to that sensation. Notice as you breathe in that the air feels a little cooler, and as you breathe out, the air feels a bit warmer as it's been warmed by the body. Be sensitive to these temperature changes. Now bring your attention, bring your awareness a little further back into the inside of the nostrils, to the inside of the nose. And feel that space as deeply as possible. So as you inhale, noticing the sensation as the air brushes across the inside of the nostrils. And as you exhale, again, feeling the sensation of the air passing by. And as thoughts come in, we just let them go and we return all of our attention back to the breath. Gaining control over the mind here as we navigate our attention. We decide where our attention goes. And then just slowly, step by step, bring your attention a little further back. So you started at the tip of the nostrils, then moved deeper into the nostrils, now moving back into the sinuses, into the space behind the nose. Then slowly moving down towards the back of the throat, really feeling that space. Feeling the air passing through that space. Moving a little further down into the throat. And heading a little further down towards the lungs. Just continuing to be as aware of the sensations in those spaces as much as you can. And if you can't feel it, then just imagine it. Okay, so you can just imagine it until eventually you'll be able to feel it. Then feel the air splitting off in two directions as they go into each of the lungs. And feel your lungs filling with air and then emptying. As you inhale, they fill with air and expand. As you exhale, they contract. Continuing to breathe in this way. Now as you inhale, feel as if that air is going into, as if that oxygen is going into every part of your body. Because it is. Take a few deep breaths like this. And just feeling that oxygen go to every cell of the body, and as you exhale, just relaxing. Again, any thoughts that come in, we just let them pass right by and we return to these sensations of the breath. Okay, you can open your eyes now. Okay, so we have a little better idea of how to pay attention to the breath. And now we want to work on deepening the breath. Right, this is one of the most important things you can do for your health. This will help every aspect of your life. Okay, so we tend to, as we go through life, not thinking much about the breath, we can develop some bad habits on the breath. Okay, having these little shallow breaths into the chest, or even just up into the collarbone, right? And we have so much capacity for breath. And if we're only using 20% of our capacity for breath, right, then we're only really experiencing 20% of life. So we want to really deepen the breath, get oxygen to the body, get oxygen to the brain. We have more energy, our thoughts become more clear, and this is going to improve the immune system. This is going to improve really anything that you can think of that you would like to improve about yourself. The breath will do that. It will help you to become more calm, right? It'll help you to be more present. So we're going to work on deepening the breath now. Okay, so the first thing we want to notice about the breath is whether or not we're breathing properly. So we want to put a hand on the belly, okay? And as you inhale, you want to inhale deep down into the diaphragm and into the belly area. All right, so as you inhale, your hand should come out as your abdomen pushes out. As you fill this space with air, as the lungs fill with air, pushes down on the diaphragm and pushes out on the belly, right? And as you exhale, it should come back in. As you empty the lungs, right? So I want you to hold the hand on the belly and just inhale, feel the hand come out, exhale, and push it back in. Again, as you inhale, the belly comes out. As you exhale, it draws back in. Now you really want to expand in all directions. So what I want you to do is I want you to make a couple U's here with your hands, right? And you're going to place those right on the sides, just below the rib cage, right? And you can put a little pressure in there. And as you inhale, you want to feel that you're expanding in all directions, like a balloon filling up with air. And as you exhale, bring it back in. Three more times. Okay. So that's already a big improvement, but we still have a lot more space, right? So we want to work in 3 parts. So this is called a 3-part breath, or a full yogic breath. Okay? So the first step, we bring the hands here, we inhale and fill up that lower chamber. So we're imagining we have 3 chambers, right? One down here, you can think of it like 3 balloons that you've got to fill up, okay? So you've got one balloon here, you're going to fill that up, and you have another balloon here, you're going to fill that up, and then you have one last balloon right up here in the collarbone, all right? And you're going to fill that up, and then you're going to exhale. And as you exhale, you want to draw the abdomen in, okay? And that's going to give you a nice full breath, a full inhale, and a full exhale, okay? So we start here. So we bring the hands on the sides, we inhale and we fill that first balloon. Then we bring the hands up here, inhale, fill the second balloon. Stop, bring the hands up to the collarbone, inhale and fill that third balloon. Exhale, drawing the abdomen in. So let's do that a few times together. Inhale, fill the bottom balloon. Second balloon. Third balloon. Exhale. First balloon. Second balloon. Third balloon. Exhale. Mind you, that last one under the collarbone is just the tiniest little sip. You have like this little sip of air that's remaining, okay? So don't worry if that's not a big expression. First balloon, second balloon, third balloon. Exhale. Alright, let's close our eyes and we'll do this together 3 more times. First balloon, second balloon, third balloon. Exhale. First balloon, second balloon, third balloon. Exhale. First balloon, second balloon, third balloon. Exhale. Alright. Now we want to do this in one fluid motion. Okay, so we're just going to take a few nice full breaths, right? But instead of separating it into 3 separate motions, we're going to do it as one fluid motion. First filling the belly, then the chest, then into the collarbone, but as one fluid motion. So that's going to look like this. Alright. So let's close our eyes and we'll do 3 full yogic breaths in one fluid motion. Okay. Close the eyes. Inhale. Good. Alright, now we're going to combine these 2 ideas. So now we know what it's like to pay close attention to the breath, to bring all of our awareness to the breath, and to use that to calm the mind and calm the body. That's the first thing we learned. Second thing we learned was to take a full, deep breath, a full yogic breath, and a 3-part breath. Alright, so now we're going to combine those 2 things, and we're going to do this nice, long, deep breathing, right? And while we do this, we're also going to hold all of our attention. Alright, and we're going to consider this a meditation. Alright, so a meditation is to bring all of your focus into one single point. Alright, so we find that one point of focus. Right? And the mind wants to keep thinking, so thoughts are always kind of swirling around in the mind. Right? And as a thought comes in, right, we're trying to hold our one point of focus. So right now that point of focus is our breath, the sensation of the breath. So we're trying to hold all of our attention there, but the mind is very good at distracting us. So the mind is going to distract us. You can meditate for 30 years, you're still going to be distracted by the mind. So as we are holding that single-pointed focus and a thought comes up, and we start thinking about what we want to do later, or whether or not you fed the cat, you know, whatever thought comes up, what show am I going to watch later maybe? What am I going to have for lunch? Did I do my laundry? Alright, any of these kinds of things could pop up. And as they pop up, the mind moves from this single point of focus, holding that focus on the breath, to that thought. Right? This is your awareness moving through the mind from single pointed focus to a thought. Right? And it latches onto that thought and it rides that thought. And what we do in meditation is we realize that we've left and we're riding that thought, and we return to that single pointed focus. So all throughout a meditation, this is what we're doing. We're returning to that point of focus that we decided to hold, and the mind moves to a thought, we recognize it, and we move back. Moves to a thought, we recognize it, and we move back. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to take nice, long, deep breaths, and we're going to just try to hold our attention on the sensation of the breath. Okay, so we can close our eyes. And we'll start to breathe nice and long and deep. First inhaling into the belly, then into the chest, Then into the collarbone. Exhaling with a sigh of relief. Again, inhaling into the belly, the chest, and into the collarbone. Exhaling with a sigh of relief. So we're inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. So just keep up with that breath. Keep breathing nice and long and deep. Now bring all of your attention to the breath. And every time the mind begins to wander and a thought comes up, we just recognize that right now we're choosing to take this time to relax, to calm ourselves down, to slow the mind, to deepen the breath. And that's all that we're doing right now. We're not trying to solve any problems. We're not trying to figure anything out. Okay? So any thought that comes in, we recognize that thought and we just let it go. And we return to the sensation of the breath. We hold that single pointed focus. So try to hold that space. Hold your attention on the breath. Thoughts will come up. Just let them go. Every exhale, just feel yourself completely relaxing. Every inhale, sending oxygen to every cell in the body, feeling every cell in the body. And on every exhale, just completely letting go and completely relaxing. And again, as those thoughts come up, we let them go, and we just return to the breath. All of our attention is on the breath. Feel as you hold your attention on the breath how calm you become, how much more peaceful you become. And just notice these sensations. Notice every aspect of the movement of the breath. Deep down into the belly, you can almost even feel it into your legs, to your arms, your chest, your head. Alright, now we're going to take a deep breath together. Hold that breath. Completely still the mind. As the breath is still, the mind is still. Exhale. Alright, now you've just learned how to take a nice deep yogic breath. You've learned breath awareness, and you've learned a little bit about meditation. Alright, and this is a great start. So I want you to bring your palms together, create a little friction, and we'll tune out the same way we tuned in. Inhaling up, close the eyes, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. And we'll chant Om 3 times. Om. 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 Hold the hands in place. Inhale. Again, suspending the breath. Still the mind for a few seconds here. Exhale, relax, keep the eyes closed for a few seconds here. Just notice how you feel. Move your awareness again through the body, just noticing anything there is to be noticed. Alright, thank you guys for doing yoga with me today. Remember these long, deep breaths. And any time throughout your day that you may feel a little stress, you feel any type of anxiety, any nervousness, anything at all, right? Just take a moment to deepen the breath. Close your eyes if you can. If you're in a safe space to do that, close your eyes, take a few nice, long, deep, full yogic breaths. Exhale with a sigh of relief. You do that 5-10 times. You'll be surprised how quickly it can turn things around for you. Okay? So take this with you. Hope you guys have a great day. And again, thanks for doing yoga with me today.